Have you ever wished that you could identify the bottom of the market, put all your wealth in it, and just wait a few years and see your wealth double or even triple without you doing anything? Well, I certainly have, but I can assure you that it's impossible to guess the bottom of the market. But what we can do is we can use common sense and logic to identify strong companies who have seen better days on the market. And I believe that Intel is one of those companies. If you go to an electronics shops, then you will see that most of the laptops have Intel chips in it. And that's just the laptops. There is so many other applications where Intel is the biggest name. So this price level is so low that we have to go back all the way to 2014, 2015 to see these price levels. So is this the bottom of Intel? I don't know the answer, but I do have a feeling that Intel is a fairly strong company, fairly reliable company, and at some stage we are going to see the price going up. So I made some adjustments to my position from last week. I sold the January 27 $30 put option and I purchased the April $30 put option. This was before earnings because I anticipated the price to go up after earnings. At that time the price was at $29.92, so just below 30. Unfortunately, this didn't work out, so I had to roll my position. I had to roll my short position, the one that expired in January, and I rolled it to February and I received an additional 45 cents credit. So my position after the adjustment was minus 44 cents credit. In other words, it was a debit trade. And today I closed my long position. I closed the position that expires in April because I am quite hopeful that we are going to see Intel eventually going up above 30. And currently I have $2.33 credit in this deal. So my break-even point is about 27.7. So the current price is above my break-even point. And if it stays at this level, then this trade is going to be profitable. What I want you to take away from this is that you look at this monthly chart and you can see that since 2014, this price level has not really been seen. And perhaps this is the time to pay attention to Intel and some of the other companies as well. Also worth noting that the volatility is very, very low. The IV rank is at 16, and this is when you can buy options fairly cheaply. So if we go to the January 2025, which expires in 2 years, then we can see that you can purchase, for example, the $20 call option for under $10. What it means is that if the price goes back up in the next 2 years, if it goes back up to, let's say, 45, then this $20 call option is going to be worth $25. So that's a pretty nice return. But it can also backfire. If over the next 2 years the price isn't going to go anywhere, then obviously you're going to lose that $10. Now, when we're talking about options, then you have to multiply these prices, these option prices by 100, and that's how you get the actual cash transaction. So for you to buy this at, let's say, $9.85, it will actually means that you spend $985. But if Intel's price goes back up to, let's say, 45, then this option is going to be worth $2,500. At this stage, I will stick with my put options, my naked put options, which means I am short the put options. That's another way to profit from a potential upwards movement. And the benefit of that is that every single day the option loses value. So let's say you sell the March $30 put option. Currently you can get $2.41 for it. And the buying power that it requires is actually very, very low. So this is a relatively attractive trade in my opinion. What I also did today was my trade number 234, and it was an AMD trade. Yesterday I traded AMD. I sold a put option expiring right after the earnings on the 3rd of February, and that was because if you watch my video from yesterday, then you will see that the price dropped from about 77, 78 all the way down to 72, and I love those situations. I sold the 67 put option, and I wasn't anticipating that trade to work out so beautifully, but today I was able to close it and collect quite a hefty profit. So earnings came out after the close today, and I am bullish on AMD. So I sold, once again, I sold a put option, but this time I sold the $65 strike expiring in March. If we go over to the option chain, then we can see that it's currently trading around 155, 161. I sold it at 166. That was earlier today. And hopefully after the earnings, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to close this for, once again, a really nice profit. But who knows, maybe I will just hold on to it because the $65 level is quite safe in my opinion when it comes to AMD. So that wraps up my trade number 234. I hope you find this useful, and if you do so, then please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and spread the word. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.